This is Hunter. He's 12.5 weeks old. This is about 340 or 50 yards long, 7-hour-old skin drag in a hardwood forest. There's 2 turns, no obstacles. We'll see what happens. Find it. Find it. This was laid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It was about 90 degrees when I laid it. Went up to about 92 or 4 today. It was sunny. It's about 8:30 right now. Just about sunset. Cooled off. Might be, I don't know, I'm guessing it's somewhere between 80 degrees and maybe 85 degrees. But humidity has dropped off. It's not dry, but it's not terrible, overwhelmingly humid like it was earlier. A little bit of a breeze coming from the right to the left. Interestingly, in this hardwood forest that the dog's never been in before, he's working just like Hazel worked, much looser, much less line control than he normally has. I don't know if it's the distraction of all the varied terrain, you know, all the interesting things. He's never seen a forest like this before, but regardless, he's real loose because the line's over here. He's obviously taking a little poop right now. Both the dogs pooped at home before I left. This is really odd. The skin I used was relatively dry. It was a raw skin, but had been used a bunch of times and froze a bunch of times. It was relatively dry. Had some moisture in it, but you could really smell the deer smell itself on the skin. So I expected it to leave quite a trail, but I'm not sure what this is all about. I thought the trail would have been pretty easy, but both dogs are having a little bit of difficulty. I thought about dampening the skin with some water before I laid it, but I thought I don't want it to be too easy. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have. Or it's just a distraction of this particular kind of forest. I'm going to help a little bit by standing up here. That drew him up to the line again. So he was searching, he just wasn't searching very efficiently. The trail goes right through here. You can maybe see that ribbon up there. I'm going to run these lines again in the morning. Ground will probably be a little damp from condensation overnight. I wonder if it'll bring the scent back up. It'll be very interesting to see. They've run some lines that were, in terms of degree of difficulty of scenting, that I would have thought were harder than this already, once or twice, but perhaps I'm wrong. The line's over here. He's 20 feet to the left of it, downwind of it. The wind's coming right to left, so he should be able to go right up to it. There's the ribbon, so it goes right through there, right through there. That's pretty close to right in that area the line should be. Yeah. There must just not be a lot of scent there. Goes over that log. Good boy. I actually poked the skin underneath, went across the top of the log, but put a lot of scent right here to see if they'd crawl under instead of going over if it was too much for Hazel. We'll see tomorrow what happens. I'm not sure where the line is here. I can't see my next ribbon. It's getting so dark. I just have to follow the dog a little bit, I think. I'll get the flashlight out. I know I didn't go down there. There it is. Yeah, the line's over there. Yeah, it comes from here and goes over there. He's way downwind of it. For the life of me, I don't know why this is going like this. I think it's good for the dog if he keeps searching and finds the line, but I am really surprised. No, actually, now I do remember. This goes straight across here. That was a ribbon that was hanging. Yeah, this goes straight across here. Yeah, that was a ribbon that was hanging from a track from probably months ago of a ribbon I missed. Okay, yeah, up here's the turn, and I see it. I did go through here for when I made the track. Okay, he went across that road so positively, that's why I followed him, and turns out he was right. Somebody knows something. Yeah, here's the turn and it goes left. Down this way somewhere. Yeah, that's an old ribbon from before. I don't see my ribbon, but I'll just follow the dog. Down this way somewhere. Hunter, you got to get us there because I don't remember and I can't see the ribbon. It's gotten too dark. definitely the turn. Well, it wasn't planned to track in the dark with a flashlight, but that's what happened here, isn't it? Where'd he go, Hunter? And I don't really remember exactly where I went through here. None of it looks familiar now that it's dark. Just let the dog work. That's all I can do. No way that it's over there. Goes back to the turn. That's a good dog. You know what? It turns to the right. That's right. I got myself turned around here in the dark. There's the ribbon. It's a right-hand turn. I'm going to stay here, let him totally commit to it before I go up there. That's a good boy. Okay. All right. Now we're back one. It didn't look very familiar going up that way, down that way, but I was thinking it went to the left, but it didn't. It went to the right. Should have looked at my marks, which I purposely put to show direction, but and they were pointing up this way, but I thought, no, I turned left there on that first turn, but I forgot which side of the road I was on. One of the problems of training two dogs at the same time, I got the two lines mixed up. The first track was two lefts, this track is two rights, and I was thinking lefts. One of the many issues when you're trying to train two dogs at the same time. Well, thank God he knew what he was doing. The rin's pretty much directly in our face right now in this leg. He's right on. There's the ribbon. I don't know if you can see it. He's directly on right now. He's off to the left now. Coming back. There's the ribbon, so the track's right there. I don't know where I went over this log. Probably right there. We'll see. Maybe I went to the easy spot. I might have done that. I don't remember. Kind of looks like by his actions that's what I might have done. There's the line. Goes right up there. Yeah, I probably did go across at the easy spot. By the looks of where I have my flags right now. Looks a lot different at night. I never, ever, up till this day, ever practiced at night. I've never had a dog that was bothered by being under the lights the first time I went out tracking at night for real. I know some people have trouble with their dog with that and they practice a couple times at night. I've never done it, never saw a need of it, and I guess now I've done it. I wanted to wait as long as I could today because it was so darn hot for it to cool off. I waited a little bit too long. We're good here. Turn coming up here again. I'm sure this is a right-hand turn because 2 rights takes you back to the road that you started on. And the way I have my ribbons pointed, it says right. So did the other one, but I just ignored them because I thought for sure it went left. I was even thinking, now why did I put them on dumb like that? I knew this wet dirt here on this bicycle, off-road bicycle path would be distracting to the dog. That wasn't the plan, but I figured we'd give him a little trouble. This is really wild. I can't believe how far off the line these guys are going. This path is sucking him down. I might have to scold him here in a moment, unless he turns around. Something's bothering him, or attracting him, I should say. Here he comes. Good boy. I just took a couple steps the right direction just to help him a little there. Turned around on his own. Hunter, come on. Search. 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 Switch over to the search command here. Search. 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 Bring him back to the turn. Again, I'm very inadvertently teaching the dogs the search command. Means if you hear me say search, go the direction I want to go, and you'll eventually find something. When I put the clothespins on, I point them the direction of the turn. I should have remembered that on the first turn. That's the back track. That's the track. Good. You can see he's right on again. the trail. You see that branch stop him again? It's amazing at this young age how those physical barriers psychologically stop the dog. Well, not amazing, it's just noteworthy. Not sure which way it goes. I'm sure we'll just follow the dog and find out. There it is. Good, he's right on it. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's going to come up here and go through some ferns up on a little ledge. The wind's pretty much in our face, a little bit quartering this way, but pretty much is right in our face, lined up with the line, maybe coming in a little bit from the left, coming in from 11 o'clock. See the flag right up there, he's working his way to it. I think if I had a leash on the dog and tried to do this, the drag of the leash, no matter how light it would be, the little bit of drag of the leash, I don't think would allow the dog to do this kind of work at this age. I don't think the dog could do this kind of work at this age if he had any drag of the leash on at all. He could certainly work, but you couldn't do this kind of stuff. This would be too much with the drag of the leash. You can see how just a little log, little branch there back about 2 minutes, you know, that he wasn't much taller than his back, actually stopped him and made him, you know, go a different way. The trail goes right up through here somewhere. You can see the flag there. As long as I can keep up with him, I'm going to keep them off the leash. Let them learn all this stuff on their own with no influence from me whatsoever. Except when they do something drastically wrong. You saw, like, I scolded no when they were eating something. Hazel on the other line was eating something twice. I just scolded her mildly no and put her back on the line. And he was so far off down there, I took that opportunity to use a search command. I mean, he knew he was off. I didn't really show him where the line is. And in a way, I did show him the line, but he learned that the word search gets him to the line, I think, more so than coming to me. There's our ribbon. Where's our next one? We'll just follow the dog. How's that sound? There we go. I don't think we have too much further to go. The trail goes right up through here. I'm hoping he doesn't get sucked under that trail again. Good, he turned around. The wind is coming this way. If you're still watching this video, I'm sure the quality is pretty poor because of being dark. I don't know how well these pivot head glasses do in the dark like this, but if you're still watching this video, I appreciate it, and you are a diehard. If you're watching this video, you score points for being dedicated. There's the line. Yeah, we don't have too much further to go. That wall up there is the end. And the line goes right through here. Line's right over there. This is a lot harder than I would have expected for both dogs. Again, I'm not really sure if it's because there's not much scent there, because it was so hot when I put it down, and I don't know if it just, all the scent just rose right up out of the leaves and blew away, or it's because of all the different terrain and all the varied leaves and rocks and sticks that the dog's not really used to seeing this much varied terrain. They've been in a pine forest a couple times, which is more uniform, and one time in a pine / deciduous forest, twice in that, but that was still mostly pine and really flat, small leaves that were there, deciduous leaves. That was me slapping a mosquito. It'll be very interesting in the morning. I hope they can do it. We'll come out and see. I don't know what the time is on this, but it's got to be 25 minutes. Just guessing. Working his way over to the line. Wherever it is, there it is over there. Right there goes through here. Yeah, right. He's right at it, just about. Right there is the line. You see him swing his head around. He's got it. But it goes through here. Why he keeps going down here, I do not know. I'm sure there's some scent drifting down there, but I wouldn't expect it to be pooling down there. We're about 30 yards from the end, maybe 40 yards at most. This line was 340 meters long. There's maybe 40 meters left. Oh great, now he just got himself stuck on a stick. Maybe I'd better just let it go. If I touch him to get that stick out of his collar, it's liable to break his concentration. I think I'll just let it go. Good, it came clear itself. As hard as he's working, I almost have to think there's nothing here. I mean, it just doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, right there's the line. I know it's there. There's the other flag. Where is it? Right there. It goes right across these logs. They're small. I'm going to help. Search! 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 Hunter! Search! I think he just winded the skin. think he just winded the skin. That's what happened. Right as I said search, he winded the skin. The wind came from it. Yep, that's what's happened. Huh, well, isn't that crazy? I say search and he winded the skin. The skin's buried here. I don't remember exactly where. He'll find. Oh, right here it is. It's buried right here. Oh yeah, good boy. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog, huh? Oh yeah. Oh, you earned that. You earned that, buddy. You earned that. Good boy. Yeah. Good. Good boy. Good boy, Hunter. Yeah. Good fella. Good fella, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Oh yeah, good boy. Good boy, Hunter. Good boy. Well, that was interesting. We'll see how it goes in the morning.